Hey everyone, this is part 3 of the PulseTrend tutorial, and we just released a big update. Now we have red and green backgrounds. Now what these red and green backgrounds mean, this gives the confirmation of major higher time frames to give you the current trend as showcased on the higher time frames. So when you combine our bullish trends and our bearish trends with this green and red backgrounds, it gives you even more confirmation for where the price action might go. So for example, here we switch to a bullish trend and also a higher time frame confirmation for this trend. So you can enter here or you can wait for the confirmation from the indicator. So here we have our long entries, take profit points off of these long entries, another long entry here. So these are strong long entries as we explained in the previous tutorials, and these are not as strong but they can still play out. So if you just go by these long entries here, take profits here, you got in just in time, you got out also pretty much just in time. If you go further back, let's say over here, we see our green confirmation on the background are not as strong longs. Your take profit point for these neutral longs. Here we switch to a bearish trend, but when you see the green background, this is more as a warning. So it's not confirmed yet, but it's more like a get out or be careful. And as you can see, this still played out. Our take profit point here, this neutral long didn't play out as strongly. Here we switch to a bearish trend. So if you entered here and you exited here, you'd be at a 0.6% loss. And here we switch to a bearish trend, followed up by short entries with the red background confirmation, with the bearish trend confirmation as specified here, and the price goes down. Take profit points off of these short, profit points, shorts, and price went down significantly. So these short entries are getting more and more exhausted. So we pretty much can assume, okay, we might see a trend change here. And see, here we have a trend change confirmation and the price went up. And now we see it's going down, so we have to wait and see what's going to happen. And if we look at Bitcoin, okay, so what happened here? We have the green background confirmation, but the trend is still in the red. Here, we switch to a bullish trend. So you could go in here, but you don't have those long confirmations yet. So what happens? It didn't play out as smoothly. So we have that double confirmation, but still not those long confirmation. So you could jump in here, but it's a little bit sketchy until you get that long confirmation. And here we switch to a bearish trend, so it's not looking as strong anymore. Now we have to wait either for the next bull trend to pop up, or if we switch to a red background, we're still gonna go down even more. Going further back, here we see the same thing. So we switch to a green background. Here we wanted to switch to a bullish trend. We switch back to red to a bearish trend. Here we see our short background changes into the red and the price goes down significantly. So the bullish trends are not as strong. So we'll see when we go forward what's going to happen, but for now it's a short game. So here we see this. Okay, so green background and your long confirmation. So here we change, but it's still in the red. Here we have our long, it's still in the red. So this is your long confirmation and you take profit point based off of this long. And it was perfect entry, perfect exit. What happens next? Price goes down, trend change to a bearish, background changes into the red, and the price goes down and shorts take over. And here, if we'll go further back, we have a much more nicer. So here, bullish trend confirmation, background changes, long entries popping off, take profit point off of these long entries, but the price still went up smoothly, long entries popping off, profit point based off of these long entries, take profits, market exhaustion, and here we turn to the red. So if you just edit your position here and you see this red trend change here, you would have a minimum loss or you would break even. Your bearish trend change, red background, price goes up, but what happens? Price still went down because we switched trends. And everything else plays out beautifully. Short entries, take profit points. Two nice short entries, price went down. And here we see the background changed. The trend is still bullish on the smaller time frames. And what happens? We get out. So, oh, beautiful. Let me just check. So here we have our green background change. A lot of long entries popping up. So this is your warning side. But what happens because the background is still in the green? Price goes up. Your bullish trend confirmation for the current higher time frame confirmation, and price went up nicely. The background changes into the red, so it's time to get out, and then your bearish trend confirmation from the smaller time frames, and the price goes down. So just a fast recap. Wait for that double confirmation. So the green background confirmation with your candle confirmation. So your bullish trend confirmation from the smaller time frames with the higher time frame confirmation as signified by the green background. When the background is in the red, it's easier if you don't take this bullish. It's more like okay, something might happen, but that doesn't necessarily mean you start going bullish just yet until the background changes. Like for example here, the background is in the red, but the trend is in the green. So we want to see that bearish confirmation and we start looking for shorts. And this is your get out sign to get out of that current trend. Always wait for that double confirmation. So when you see that red in the green, it's more like a warning sign. Okay, either get out or be careful. Because here we have our higher time frame confirmation, but the bearish trend is over here. The price went up because the higher time frames still take precedent, and you wait for that bullish trend to pop up. So the smaller time frames are now confirmed with the higher time frames, and the price went up nicely. And always, if you want to be safe, always wait for those longs to show up for a even stronger confirmation.